Hello, yes, terrible internet. I tried to sort it out last time. Last time I came back, I tried to sort out the internet, but it didn't work. And so here I am in my childhood home, probably still life by my father. And so I'm just going to look, there's a picture of me, miserable me, dressed as a princess and the pea when I was a child. And this is my mum, look, my mum and the dog. Dog is sadly no longer with us. So yes, it's Christmas. Hello, hello. I don't know how long this is going to last because internet problems and I'm having to hold it with my hands and my hands are going to get very tired. So how are you? I'm in Wales. Hello, 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 Michelle. How are you? So I'm here for 2 weeks, at least 2 weeks. I don't know how that's going to play out because, yes, it's buffering already because it is basically terrible internet. I tried. I sorted them out. I got speedier internet for them at a slightly cheaper price, and yet still, it's no better than it was. I don't think it's worked properly. I'm going to have to try and sort that out. But probably it won't be sorted out till I go back to Wales. Back from Wales, back to London. But whether that happens is depending on what is happening in this. I'm just here until the 2nd, technically speaking. But who knows? This is really, ow, my arm is really hurting here. So I'm holding it because I did have it on a little stand, but I had to move it in order to find internet. And it was on a tripod stand, so I would have had to bring the whole tripod down, which didn't seem practical at the time. So I don't know how long this is going to last before I get fed up and my arm falls off. So yeah, we went to Pontypool today. Shopping, very last minute Christmas shopping, and then that's it. Not going out again, not planning to go out until at least the new year. Let's see whether I can get any in here. Not sure, but yes, so I'm gonna sit here and get a very tired arm. Gluten-free batter. Oh, thank you very much, Michelle. Yes, Michelle got a mystery box and she got some stuff she didn't really want, but yeah, it's very generous. Thank you. I got some that I paid quite a lot of money for actually. I left that in London, so gluten-free batter would be good. We could just make. Yeah, see, it's not gonna last. I'm not quite sure what I'm gonna do in order to get the tripod without it buffering again. I'm gonna gently go up the stairs, do a little quick tour of the place, and it probably will cut out very, very soon, and it'll just be like all over the place. Oh, right, but I'm gonna have to do that, otherwise my arm is gonna hurt so much, so bear with me. Yay. Yes, I've got the tripod, but it did cut out as I thought it would because this is not good. It's an old house, so it's thick walls, and so the internet does not last. This tripod's just sliding down as well. The legs on the tripod are not. I need to tighten them a little bit. So, yes, Christmas. Because last Christmas, I didn't make it to Wales for the same reason that most other people didn't make it to their hometowns. But, and I was really not very well on Christmas Day, so it's probably just as well, because I don't know whether I'd have still been ill on Christmas Day if I was here, but it was miserable anyway. So I'm hoping that that doesn't happen this year. And this year I've compensated, it's an apron, I've compensated by buying a lot of presents for people. I spent all my money on presents for people, which I already had sent ahead. So if I didn't make it yesterday, I was going to make sure that everybody had nice gifts. So it's sorted. But I can't probably see. I can see my mum and dad, but we've been given strict orders not to come up to the house of the other people because obviously there's going to be a whole week where I'm considered to be in quarantine, and so now is my mum and dad because I have put them in. I have taken tests and I've got booster shots and everything. I'm all sorted and I'm pretty sure that I'm all right. Wore a mask, been wearing a mask constantly, but you know, we've got to be safe, and I understand that. So I will probably see some of the rest of my family. But if not, they've got presents and they can see them when I go back to Wales. I might not see them, but you know, at least I'm not going to be on the sofa all bundled up in a little bundle going, oh, so sad. So I don't know what Christmas will bring. but it's bound to be better than last year, because last year was pants. Absolutely pants. Awful and terrible, and really nothing good about it at all. So I don't know what your Christmases are going to be like. I'm just going to, yeah, have I looked top chat, live chat, super chat, all chat, live chat? Yes. So I'm doing well. Thank you very much, Michelle. I couldn't see, I couldn't see any of that chat then. It all went blank. So I don't know whether anybody's still there. It says 3 people, but who knows? Yes. So I've just, I tried to have a bath and nothing but cold water came out. So I tried to have a shower and nothing but freezing cold water came out. And I used all the settings. So basically I had a really cold shower. I got a little tiny bit of hot water out in the end. But, and also there's very soft water in Wales, whereas I'm used to very hard water in London with all like, it just turns into lime scale. Just instantly, the inside of kettles is just all silted up. Whereas here, you can have a kettle for 30 years and barely have any lime scale at all. So it does mean that my hair's gone all sort of weird and slippy looking. And it's not how I'm used to it, because it's usually more sort of fuzzy and curly, and now it's just sort of, ow, I've got it in my eyes. And now it's unmanageable in a different way, sort of floppy, like Hugh Grant floppy. That's what my hair's gone like now. And this is just, I don't think that I look any different with this hair. But with my mask on, yesterday I got off the coach and I said, hello, my dad was waiting for me. I was like, hello. Blank stare. So I got my luggage and I'm like, hello. And he was like, oh, because he didn't recognise me. It hasn't been that long since I've seen them. But I mean, how different do I look very different? And then today, when we were in the shops, that's my mum there. We were in the shops and I'd gone into Wilko just before my mum. I had a basket full of stuff and she came in with just some Anadin in a basket, and I was like, I came up to her and I'm like, oh no, do you want to put that in this basket? Because I've already got all this stuff. And she just stared at me. There she is. And did you recognise me, Mum?
No, I thought, why is this strange woman asking me to put my stuff in her basket? It's because of the short hair and the mask. Of course, she was on the mask on. She was absolutely unidentifiable.
Oh, right, great. So great. I look like my own parents don't even recognise me anymore. I'm just like, what? Seriously? The two of them? Just, can you shut the door? Just, yeah, anyway, yeah. So I don't know what that television is that they're watching. But so that's good news, isn't it? They didn't recognise me at all. It's just like, what? It's just ridiculous. So I think I still look like me, but clearly I don't. I also got on a video called Music Really from 2006, a comment this week saying, how is this possible? Is she for real? Is she a time traveller or something? I'm like, what? Because I've got the same haircut in 2006 as I do have now. And so I pretty much look exactly the same as I did in 2006, which is a while ago now. And so I don't think I've changed that much, to be honest. So much that my parents don't recognise me. Forgive me if I'm suddenly like, maybe I've got an extra head or something, but I'm pretty sure that I look the same. But clearly I'm wrong. Anyway, so I don't know what Christmas is going to bring, but I opened all the presents that I've got for... I opened the presents. No, I had to, because they came in packages. So I got them all out. And one of the packages, I was like, what is this? It was a bird table thing and some bird seed. And I thought, that's not something I ordered. So I gave it to my mum and she's like, oh, I was wondering where that got to. So basically, got so many packages coming here that the actual packages they were expecting have got lost among these packages. And also there's a few things that haven't come yet and were supposed to be due last week but haven't come yet and might not come before Christmas. So there might be some disappointed faces. But as I'm not going to see those people until after Christmas, it probably doesn't really matter. They can get their presents when they get their presents and they'll just have to lump it. And they probably won't like it either. In work, there was a lot of secret Santas and giving of presents and stuff. And I gave some presents, but not to everybody. And then I got some presents and it was mostly people that I hadn't got presents. And because they didn't give them to me until the Friday I didn't have time to go, oh, so I couldn't get presents for the people that got me presents because it was too late in the day. So I think recommending, if you're at work and you get somebody a present, get it before the last day, because then they can't give you a present back, and you look, if you haven't got them a present, you look like a horrible, terrible person. It's like, I had got so many presents. Like, a colleague gave me a little Christmas tree, and I was like, I didn't give you anything. And he's like, oh no, you deserve it. It's like, I don't think I do, because I didn't give you a present. I didn't even think that I was expected to give them a present. But and yet I got a present, and now I feel really bad. I'm like, oh, I'll get you one in the new year. Oh no, they say, it's fine. But 2 years ago, or last year, somebody gave me a present, and I hadn't got them a present. And I was thinking of getting them a present this year, and then I forgot. And I didn't get a present from them this year, because I think that they were just resentful that they got me a present last year. And it's very politics, playing politics. Boris Johnson's very big on that's doing politics is breaking the golden rule of talking about it, isn't it? Don't want to break the golden rule by talking politics. Anyway, that's beside the point, really, isn't it? Beside the point. Is anyone commenting? I don't know. Yes, live chat. Apparently they are. And nobody's talking to me. Could be that. Or maybe I have gone off again and nobody can actually see this. And I'm talking into an empty room. Did you see my mum? Anyone? Comments? Did you see my mum? And yeah, lol. Somebody said lol. It was Michelle. Hello. Yes, we're still here. Good. Some people are still here. That is good to know. Because, oh look, there's a Christmas card. Christmas card. Happy birthday, Christmas. Merry Christmas, with a polar bear that looks like some sort of mole. A mole. That's just her Matilda in the background. That must be the Royal Variety performance. Royal Variety performance this year is in the Royal Albert Hall, which seems a very cold and unforgiving place to do variety. I would not, if it was me, do variety in the Royal Albert Hall. But clearly, the thing came up before, this was filmed before the current restrictions, and it's packed to the rafters, and it's a very big place. Although I went to the Royal Albert Hall for the children's prom once when I was in school, and we were right at the back. There's like layers and layers and layers, like the sort of inside out wedding cake or something, and we were right at the back. I don't know whether you were there, Michelle. I don't know whether you came, but it was all the way at the back, and we're just really high up, just like looking down, like if you could get a nosebleed from it, so far out. Anyway, there's hundreds and hundreds of people there, and none of them are wearing a mask, and they're all packed in. And I worry about these things because we all know what happened next, basically, don't we? We don't know what happens next, but we know what happened immediately next. We don't know what's going to long-term happen, but it's not good news, I don't think. Not great news for anyone, really. And all the London theatres closed for various different reasons. So, Christmas star. Let's have a Christmas snowflake. This is snowflake. It's a star snowflake. It's red. That's a bit disturbing, isn't it? A red snowflake. It's like, why is it red? Santa's got destroyed by the reindeer gored him or something, probably. That's a bit disturbing, isn't it? Yeah, red snowflakes. No, that's not right, is it? Yeah, not right. And a poinsettia. Is it poinsettia? Poinsettia. Yeah, poinsettia. Christmas lights. That's nice. Christmas lights. La 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 la. They're not lit up, and I don't think they're attached to anything. Oh look, the plug's fallen off the end of it. Yeah. Christmas lights that have no, maybe the battery powered. Oh, right. I wonder if that works. I don't know. And then you switch them on and off. Battery powered Christmas lights. That's interesting. I thought they were broken, but they're actually not broken. So what else is in my vicinity? A box. What's in the box? Nothing. It's an empty box. That's disappointing. There's another one here too. Is there anything in this box? I suspect not. Nothing in the box. No boxes. Nothing in either boxes. Very disappointing. Best not to plug those in. You're probably right. Best not to plug them in because they don't have a plug anyway. But who knows? But they're quite pretty, aren't they? Is there hope in the bottom of the box? There isn't now because I've let it out. Trap it back in. It's come out all the evils of the world. That actually wasn't a box. I think it is a jar. In the original, it's a jar. And then it's very Pandora's jar box is a very interesting. It's probably metaphorical. It's like the evils of the world are in a box. Let's not go there. But but in the bottom she got tricked, and in the bottom there was hope, and hope was kept in the box. So hope still there, didn't get let out. She closed the box, or closed the jar before the hope came out. Yeah, so the hope's still in there, trapped for all eternity. No hope left. It's there if we need it, but who knows where that's gone? It's disappeared. Woo! Hope's come out, and then it got stomped like a butterfly. Stomp, stomp, stomp. Hope gone. Just all the other stuff, which is a lot more hardy, I suspect. And also, it just suggests, if hope was the only thing left, that hope is one of the evils of the world, doesn't it? Because if all the evils of the world came out, and hope as well, then hope is one of the worst things, because it makes you think that there is a chance that everything will get better, and it's not. So it tricks you. Hope is tricky. Hope is worse than despair, I think. False hope is evil. Yeah, any hope is evil. Well, hope generally. Oh, well, maybe it's all going to be fine. It's not going to be fine. It's never going to be fine. Let's be realistic. Realistic. There was no realism in the box. It's like, realism. We'll stare at that. No realism in that box. Just have to face the realism. Stare at it. Hope is my favourite word. Hope, hope, hope. No, you're not wrong. Of course, it's a good thing. It's hope. No. Yes, hope is a great thing. It is not the evil in the world. It's the best in the world. Yes, we have got to cling on to it. Hope. But the thing is about hope is we have to let it bloom. We can't just cling on to it and keep it in the box. Maybe that's the metaphor. We can't keep it in the box. Hello, Edit. We can't keep it in the box, Michelle. That's probably what it is, because it's trapped in the box. We've got to let it out, let it fly free, so it can. Probably what it was is the hope in the bottom. You can come out, and now we've let it out. There, I've let it out. There you go, and that can eat up all the despair. Yeah. So now we'll put a positive spin on it. The hope that was trapped is now free to fly, free, because hope is probably like some big carrion bird, right? And it eats all the entrails of all the despair and the misery. And carrion birds are actually quite noble in a way. They do eat the nastiness, and all the nasty, all the dead flesh and all the stuff that's left. But they are quite interesting. I mean, a vulture, quite good. It does a service for everyone. So hope is like a vulture. It comes and eats all the despair and then flies away. And you go, whoa, a vulture. Hope it doesn't get me. That's definitely what you say. I hope the vulture doesn't get me. It is hope, and also you hope. So yeah, that's my hopeful message for the future. So I heard a possible rumour today that probably isn't so hopeful, and I'm hoping that isn't going to happen, and I hope that it hasn't happened, because it might, if Christmas is already, but if that is the thing, then it might put a downer on the whole celebration thing. But let's hope that the thing that I heard, which I'm not going to go into, isn't a real thing, and that somebody was just messing about with that, and that's anyway. I'm going to just lay low for this whole week and then have a Christmas. I've got lots of mince pies. That's good. The vulture of hope. Yes, exactly. Thank you very much, Philip. Yes, good evening, Andy. Yes, so I've got lots of mince pies. Do you want to come and see the mince pies? I don't know whether this will actually last. If I go to there, you might not see it. Mince pies and all sorts of yumminess that I can have. So I've got enough mince pies that I don't have to leave the house. And I plan not to. Because today I did go out and I was a little bit like, well, that's a very strange light effect. That's because I've got the ring light, but not the actual ring light. Ooh, very bad. Anyway, so mince pies. So we've got mince pies in the medicine chest. Mince pies here for my father, which are Taste the Difference filled with brandy. So he's got some mince pies. And then gluten-free mince pies here for me and my mum. Just for me and my mum. And we've got free from caramel and apple crumble slices. That's not all though, because I did another shop for them. And I got these, which are free from chocolate cherry tarts. Yeah? And then I also got, these are all already open, so there's more mince pies for my dad. But he's just, oh, so much food, it's falling on us. And then more gluten-free mince pies. And then, look, Taste the Difference free from 9 mini mince pies. Oh, look, all the mince pies. Mince pies and mince pies and mince pies and mince pies and not mince pies and mince pies and mince pies. And also two gluten-free Christmas puddings on the first day of Christmas, and a gluten-free panettone, and some Christmas stars, lots of stuff. And look, some cream liqueur popcorn things. There's lots of things. So basically, and all sorts of stuff. What's this? And some coronation turkey lattices. Yeah, things, lots of things. Many things, all tasty and lovely. So no actual reason for me to travel anywhere or go anywhere. I can just stay in and eat mince pies, and that's all I'm going to do for the foreseeable future. There is stuff on there. I will just think it's tinsel and also washing on the radiator. Christmas washing. So, Christmassy Christmas. It is Christmassy, Christmassy Christmas. There's some tinsel here. I'll drape myself in tinsel. I'll pretend I'm at a Downing Street quiz. La 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 la. It's all going to be lovely. My leg hurts a bit and my ankle's still hurting a little bit, but I've got nowhere to go. So I'm just going to put my feet up, literally put my feet up and just wait it out. I don't know what you're planning to do, but that's my plan. So yay! And it's what? Nearly a week till Christmas. It's Christmas on Saturday. And if you're watching this live, Christmas, so that's 6 days. If you're watching this later than that, then Christmas is probably gone. Or it's still to come, because I don't know when this is going to be. This could be, as somebody who watched music really, watched it now, last week, and it's in 2006, anything could happen. Anything. You see, the future is now. The future is the present. The past is now. The future is past, and now is the present and presents. Christmas presents. Ghosts of Christmas yet to present. Yeah. So I'm going to have a lovely, lovely, lovely Christmas, and I'm going to hope, in the good way, hope, flying out of this lovely Christmas box. And I hope you get a lovely Christmas box. If whatever you think that means, I hope this is in your future, that it's all great and lovely and joyful and merry, merry and happy, happy. And if you don't celebrate Christmas, then happy week. And just sit it out and hope for the best. And if you do celebrate Christmas, hurrah, Christmas. I am not actually a Christian person. I don't think many people that even say that they are. I'm not at all. I'm not really, even because atheist tends to come with a whole lot of baggage of la 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 la. I'm possibly agnostic in that I don't care enough to be an atheist. I seriously don't care enough about any of that. So I think you have to really care vehemently. No science and why do you believe if you're going to be an atheist? And I don't care enough. I don't care. I think even the little baby Jesus that lived in a manger, and a lot of people very vehemently don't. And it's like, that's a nice story. Doesn't really affect me one way or the other. And also paganism is there's very many things that get celebrated. And really, most of the things that get celebrated at Christmas in the West, in the Western world, are not particularly Christian anyway, are they? Let's be honest, so who cares? But happy Christmas if you do believe in that. If you very much believe in the little baby Jesus, then good on you, that's fine. If you very much don't, then fair enough. Can't argue with that. Bit of a strange story, really. But yeah, all right, fair enough. But if you do believe in it, yay! And if you don't believe in it, so probably in the same position as me, it's like, yay. If you want to think that, that's fine. Anyway, happy Christmas. With all that said and done, happy. Hope. So yeah, it's gonna be lovely. It's gonna be great. And if it isn't, then na. Not much we can do about it. Christmas, tinsel and fun. And I will see you sometime. Maybe I'll do a sort of review of the year, or something. But I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to do. I don't know much. I downloaded Final Fantasy X and 10-2. Or X and X2 if you want to look at this 10 and 10-2. And so I might just play that because they were on special offer on Steam. I don't know whether they're still on special offer because I looked at it and I was like, I'm not paying 20 quid for that. I've played them before, but on the PlayStation. They're good games. I'm not sure they work so much because I have to sort of fiddle around with the arrow keys and it's a bit sort of the way that my keyboard is. I'm like, it's a bit awkward, but I'll play it anyway. So I've got that, and I've also got what else have I got to do? Amazing, yay! And I hope you have a lovely Christmas too. And if you've got any games or media, I hope you can watch that. Watch The Witcher. I've been watching that, and watch Christmas films if you like that. So watch anything you want, yay! And happy. That's me talking. That's been me talking for about half an hour, which is fairly typical. It's all I do. Yeah. See you a while. Yeah, you have a great one too. Bye bye. See ya. Gaviscon's a good idea. Yeah, mince pies too. Yeah. Bye. See ya. Happy mince pies.